Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. Today you can see I have a guest with me. This is Roy, that is short for Royal because look at him. He is so cute. He is very deserving of his royal title. But today I'm just gonna start a thriller vlog. I had a TBR planned for this month, but I just kind of want to abandon it. And I put a poll on my Instagram story if I should do that, and 98% of you said yes, and 300 people voted, which I was very surprised that many of y'all wanted to see a random thriller vlog of me just mood reading. So I decided to do that this week, and I'm just gonna mood read whatever new release thriller I feel like. And I started out last night, I picked up Ace of Spades, and I heard a lot about this. I know Gabby Reed's liked it, I know Katie Coulson liked it, and I commented on Katie Coulson's Instagram post and I was like, I cannot go one more day without reading this because it's gotten so much hype, and I'm happy to say that I really enjoy it so far. I'm only 50 pages in, so not too far in, but I really like it. It follows this private school and there's only a few Black students there and they feel like they're being targeted. It's kind of a Get Out meets Gossip Girl situation. In fact, both of those two things are quoted on the first page. So it's really interesting. It is giving Gossip Girl vibes and it's YA, so I wasn't expecting to like it as much, but surprisingly, I'm really enjoying it a lot. So I'm going to get into that, but obviously I'm not in my home. I'm at my mom's house helping her with this little guy, getting him like potty trained and acclimated to the new house, his new living situation. So I am going to leave him today, unfortunately, and I'm gonna spend just the next couple minutes before I go hanging out with him, playing with Royal, getting in some time. So I will definitely put some B-roll in there, and then I'm gonna head back to Austin, back home, and I will let you know when I pick up this book next and I have some thoughts. Hey guys, I just made it back to Austin, to home, and look what came in the mail. The Perfect Family by Robin Harding. This is her new release. My wonderful bestie, Matt the page turner here on Booktube, sent me his copy because I'm a broke bitch and he likes to help me keep up with the new releases. So thanks, Matt, as always. And I'm just so excited about this book. I've read 2 Robin Harding books this month, Her Pretty Face and The Arrangement, and I loved both of them. So I'm super pumped to dive into this one right after, where is she? Ace of Spades back there. Oh my God, not the MySpace angle. Yeah, after I finish her, I'm definitely diving into this one. And then let me show you a few of the other options that I have that I might read a few in this vlog. Who knows how long this vlog is gonna go on, to be honest. I could just read them all, but then we'd be here for like 8 hours. This one is the one that won on Instagram. Like I put 4 new releases on like a slide on Instagram and y'all were like choosing, and this one over 100 people wanted me to read, so I'll definitely be reading this one. And I believe this one came in 2nd place, so maybe I'll get to her. This one, quite a few people wanted me to read as well, and 56 Days. And then I also have The Therapist by B.A. Paris. So we have quite a few new releases here to choose from. And like I said, I'm just gonna mood read in this video. So yeah, that was, oh, I look horrible. Yeah, that was just a little update for y'all. I haven't read anything yet, but I'll let you know when I do. Also, I forgot to mention something else in my mailbox with the book was this bracelet. I don't know if y'all can see, but it's like adorable. It says girl power and it has like a little peace sign. It is so cute, so like Y2K nostalgic, reminds me of my childhood. And yeah, I'm gonna link this small business where I got this bracelet. Gabrielle, the owner of the small business, very kindly sent this to me. She didn't ask me to mention it in a video or anything like that, but I just think they're so adorable, and I'm definitely gonna be placing another order from her. So I'm gonna link her down below so y'all can check her out too. Hey vlog, it's a little bit later. I was just chilling, reading my book until I had to get ready to go out to dinner. I'm going to see one of my friends I haven't seen for a while. She's my maid of honor, but she doesn't live in Austin. Well, she just moved here, so that's why we're getting together. Anyway, it gave me some time before I had to get ready to read this book, and I am now at part 2, and this book is riveting. Like, I really want to know who the like secret mass texter is. It's like Gossip Girl, where somebody is like secretly sending out these defamatory texts about the 2 black kids in the school. I don't think that's a coincidence, and I think we're gonna, you know, find that out eventually. But I'm really feeling for these characters. The way this book is written, it really makes you feel for the protagonist. Like, I want to kill whoever is talking bad about them and like sending out these mass texts. So it's really playing on my emotions. It's really sucking me in. I want to know who is doing this, and I'm so excited to get to part 2. But for now, I have to get ready for dinner. So I don't know when I'll see you next. I'll try to take some B-roll if I remember. If I don't, I guess you'll find out in the next clip. Hello vlog, I haven't read at all today. We're actually just having a really chill, lazy Saturday. We're binging reality TV, and we ate like donuts and kolaches for breakfast, and we were kind of getting bored of sitting on the couch. So if you know me, you know I love to cook and bake and all of that. So I decided to get this little recipe box here, and I'm like writing down all of my recipes, and I think that would be cute to like pass down to my children one day and just like have all of my recipes in one spot. And as I was writing them down, I decided to make my perfect chocolate chip cookies, so I'm gonna bake and do that. And yeah, who knows when I'll read? Probably tonight, but not now. So I'll let you know when I have some kind of update for you. Later, I finished baking the cookies, and now we're just chilling. There's Cameron looking at cars on his laptop, but I've been reading, and I just made it to part 3 of Ace of Spades, and this is getting really intense, and it's really good. There is a lot of romance in it, which is very YA thriller, but I am actually enjoying the romance. It has a really great LGBT rep, which I appreciate. Obviously, it's by a black author, and the main 2 characters are black, so it has great POC rep as well. And I'm really liking that. I don't see why this is so hard to come by in the thriller genre, and that's been really frustrating me recently, so it's nice to see something like this getting, you know, a lot of hype recently, especially on Book Talk. I think this is like a Book Talk book. So yeah, I don't think the hype is a lie at all. I'm really liking it. I've already predicted who the like mass texter person is. I feel like the reveal at the end of part 2 leading into part 3 kind of told me that I was right. I don't know. Did I predict it? Is that gonna be affecting my rating? I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading this. Hopefully I will finish it tonight and give you my final thoughts in the morning. Hello guys, it's the next morning, and last night I ended up finishing Ace of Spades, and wow, I cannot believe this is a debut novel, and I didn't know this. The author actually wrote this while she was in college. She wrote this as a freshman in college. She was 18 when she wrote this book. Like, that is crazy, because this is one of the best, most well-written YA thrillers I have read. If you are a fan of Tiffany D. Jackson, who's one of my all-time favorite YA thriller authors, you should definitely pick this one up. They have a very similar style where it's definitely YA, you can tell it's YA, but they're not afraid to go into those darker themes that you don't typically see in YA. And the author's note at the end of this book, it kind of like did that thing where you get to the end of a book and then you realize like why the author wrote it, and that it's a little bit like allegorical, and that just really touched my heart. I think this is an amazing piece of work. However, it did a thing with the ending that I found over the past like year that I really don't like in my thrillers. And I know that this is a unpopular opinion, so take this with a grain of salt. I definitely still highly recommend this book. But I figured out that personally, I don't like the conspiracy, it goes all the way up to the top, flash bang, wow kind of ending. I think like a subtle, sinister twist ending brings a lot bigger impact when you're writing a thriller with social commentary than something that just goes wild and off the rails and then has a really abrupt ending. I think it's supposed to be shocking, and I think a lot of people like that, but not me. I think it's makes a little bit of a bigger impact when it's a little more understated and sinister, instead of it just like expressly stating this is bad and this happened and it all went crazy. I also think if you like The Brightlands by John Fromm or When No One Was Watching by Alyssa Cole, you will really like this book as well, because they have that similar structure and style. I think this was phenomenally done, especially for a YA thriller, but for me, it just had that type of ending that I don't jive with. I still loved the majority of the story, and I definitely thought that I guessed what was happening, and I didn't get it right at all. So I have to give it points for that, and I ended up rating this a 4 out of 5 stars, and I highly recommend it, especially if you like those kind of endings that I was talking about. That's just not something that I found that I like that much. Moving on, I think my next book is gonna be The Perfect Family by Robin Harding. And this is a domestic thriller, and we know how much I love suburban rich people drama. This is a domestic thriller that follows a family, and they're dealing with some pranks that at first seem really innocuous. Their house gets like egged and like wrapped, and the dad is like, you know what, it's fine, whatever, it's just some kids like pulling a prank. And then their tires get slashed, and then smoke bombs start going off outside of their house. So it gets a little bit more sinister, and we're trying to figure out who is targeting them and why this is happening. And I've heard really great things about this. I've been on a really good Robin Harding kick. I've really been liking her writing style. So I'm excited to get to this one, but I don't know when I'm going to get to pick this up today, because I do have kind of a busy day. We're going to tour some wedding venues, and then I have like an Instagram collaboration to go to and take pictures at. Like, I got invited to this art installation where I have to take pictures and post about it. And then after that, I'm actually meeting up with Sahar from Basically Bookish Reads, and we are going to do a collab video together. If that's out, I will link it. But that is kind of my plan for today. I don't know when I will have time to read other than tonight. So you might just see a bunch of B-roll of my day, and I will let you know, as always, when I finally pick up this book. Hello guys, it is Monday. Why do y'all always drink water as soon as I start filming? It is Monday and it is my first day of my last semester of grad school, and that is just like, whoa, that is crazy. But I know I'm gonna have the busiest day possibly ever, because I have a client in the morning and then I have 2 meetings and then I have class, like all back to back to back to back. So I don't know when I'm gonna start reading. I didn't read anything yesterday. Sorry. I met up with Sahar from Basically Bookish Reads and we ended up going to 2 half-price books and spending way too much money. We had such a fun time and we were out for like 3.5 hours book shopping, so I didn't get home until later and then I just ate and went to bed. So I didn't do any reading. If I do some today throughout my busy day, I'll let you know, but if I had to just make a prediction about myself, I think I'm just gonna stress work through the day and then once my day is over, I'll finally be able to relax with the book, and once I do that, I will probably binge it. So, not my toxic tendencies. I had a couple cancellations, so I'm pretty far into The Perfect Family, actually. I haven't been reading for that long, but I just noticed I'm already 130 pages in. Like, that's crazy. But these short chapters are really easy to flip through. It's super easy to read. If you like any kind of domestic thriller, you will love this. It is so satisfying to read about like rich, white, bougie families just going down for all their secrets. Each member of the family, the mom, the dad, the brother, and the sister, they each have like their own secrets that they think is causing them to be targeted by all these little attacks. But I think it's something else that nobody knows about, and I'm so excited to find out what it is. I'm like flying through this book. I can't believe it. It is so good. Hello vlog, here's an update for you. I am over halfway through The Perfect Family. Remember this morning when I said,
I don't even know if I'll start this until after my work day?
Dude, I cannot get enough of this. I'm putting off all my notes, all my work, everything I have to do other than like not physically, but virtually attending meetings so I can read this book. Like, this is so good. I'm not even exaggerating. If you like domestic thrillers like I do, you will love this book. Honestly, I think you'll like any of Robin Harding's books. And this book is just solidifying for me what I was thinking earlier this month. And that is Robin Harding is honestly one of my new favorite authors. I really love her writing style. I like the like sinister, creepy nature of her twists and the secrets and the things that her characters are hiding. And I also like the way that she reveals those secrets. It's done in a very masterful way where you're definitely not waiting for the end for anything to be revealed, because it's like short chapters, boom, boom, boom. You're always finding something out, and it's very fast paced and action packed. You're always finding out what is going on. And then at the end, when you want that punch, there's one final twist. And I hope that this twist at the end of this book is good. Like, I really liked the twist at the end of The Arrangement and Her Pretty Face, both by Robin Harding, that I read earlier this month. So hopefully this is similar. So far, this is definitely on track to be a 5-star book for me. I have to go to class now, but I will definitely be finishing this today, and I will update you with my final thoughts later. Hey vlog, it is much later. I am done with class and I'm honestly so tired. You can probably hear it in my voice. Just going back to school after a break is so hard. I'm so ready to graduate. Thank God I'm graduating in December and I can just be a therapist full-time without having to worry about school. But I'm here with an update for you, and I did end up finishing The Perfect Family. I thought it was gonna be a 5-star, and I feel like I just hyped myself up too much because I ended up giving it a 4.5. There were just a couple things that didn't make this a perfect book for me. A few of the like subplots I felt like just didn't get wrapped up nicely. There was a lawsuit going on that just, I don't know if it was dropped or if they paid it or what. Like, I really don't know. That wasn't resolved, and we kind of knew who was behind some of the things that, like some of the little attacks on the house, and then some of them were somebody else, but then some of them were a little bit ambiguous. And I think that was like the point, like Robin Harding wanted an ambiguous ending because the last line of the last page of the last chapter of this book was very ambiguous, and it invited a little bit of like suspicion into the ending. Like it's not as resolved as we thought, and I found that I just kind of don't like that in my thrillers. I would rather have it tied in a little bow and resolve everything and just have a really shocking reveal at the end than having that ambiguous ending. But every other element outside of the little bit of ambiguity and stuff that didn't get tied up perfectly was great. I love the characters. I loved the twist that did happen, and all of the reveals that happened, like the reasons for some of the stuff, I did not see coming at all. So overall, I would highly recommend this book, especially if you like domestic thrillers and ambiguity in your thrillers. I think this would be a 5-star for you. It was so close to being a 5-star for me, but it's a 4.5. So next, I think I'm going to dive into the Final Girl support group. Let me go get her. Here she is. I love this cover and I love this premise as well. Obviously, Grady Hendricks is one of my favorite horror authors, so I'm super excited to get to this one. This one was very highly anticipated for me. It's following a group of final girls, which if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like the trope in horror movies and horror books where there's like a big tragedy or a massacre and only one girl survives. They're called the final girl. So all of these final girls are in this therapy support group where they're there for each other. They can talk about, you know, the things that they've gone through, the things that they've survived, and kind of feel the just community that they have with each other. And then they end up getting picked off one by one by a serial killer. So I'm super excited to get into this, and I know I'm going to be watching Bachelor in Paradise tonight, so I don't know how much of this I'll read tonight, but if I have an update for you, you will surely find out. Hello guys, it is the next morning, new day, same fit.
It's fine.
I just wanted to update you really quickly before I start my work day that I am about 50 pages into the Final Girl support group. It's a little bit different than I was expecting, I can't lie, and now I understand the kind of mixed reviews that this book is getting, because I was under the impression we were going to be following like the final girls in their prime, like right after this tragedy has happened, but they're all like old ladies, and they were final girls in the 80s and 90s, and now they're just like old ladies with all this trauma in a therapy group, which is interesting and kind of funny to read about. Quirky old ladies, but it's definitely not what I was expecting. So I kind of had to adjust my expectations a little bit. But once I did that, I actually am really enjoying it. I really like the, like, what is this called? Like the little non-word media insert things. What is that called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, like the things in Night Film. Oh my God, I literally cannot think of what that is called, but you know what I'm talking about, like the little inserts. Those are really fun, and yeah, I like this book. It's pretty good. It's a little hard to tell apart the final girls because we don't really know each of their full backstories yet. So it's just a little complicated to know, like there's just so many old lady names, and like I'm trying to keep them all straight and remember who is who, and it's a little bit difficult to do that right now, but I'm sure as I get to know them, it'll become easier as I read the book. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling so-so about it right now. I do have a pretty busy day full of clients. Today I have 5 clients back to back, so I'm definitely gonna need to decompress with some horror after a stressful day of working in the mental health field. So when I'm done with my day, hopefully I'll get a little bit further into this, and I will update you when I have thoughts. Hello guys, my work day is done and something not bookish, but very exciting just happened. Well, it's not very exciting, but like I was feeling like my hand looked weird when I was like just being casual like this with just like an engagement ring. So I ordered these little like other gold rings just to like make my hands look more, I don't know, like even. Like I feel like I love it. So what is this angle? Let me just show you my new rings. Oh, hello. Do you want rings? Mochi wanted to say hello, apparently. Oh, sorry, buddy. I just punched him. Here are my new rings. I have like fat little fucking fingers, so I feel like they look kind of bad, but these are the rings that I got. Obviously, this is my engagement ring, but like, I feel like it looks so much more even. Now there's just like not one ring on my hand. I have like a few that look, I don't know, I think they look good. I really like this one. It's like Cameron's, obviously, first initial, and then like just a little crystal. And I think it looks cute. I think it looks so much better than me just being like out here with a fat ring. Like it looks more even, you know what I mean? I don't know. Tell me in the comments what I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing something. Do they have thumb rings? Like my thumbs now look empty to me. It will never be enough. I just know like it will never be enough. I'm always gonna find a flaw. I don't know. Tell me down below what you think. Hello vlog, I am officially halfway through the Final Girls support group and I'm happy to say that I'm really liking it now. I know the characters a little bit better, I'm able to keep them straight, and this book is just right into the action. Much like a lot of Grady Hendricks books, like it just goes right in. There's a twist every other chapter. There's a lot going on. So it's definitely a page turner and it's really funny and satirical, which is kind of like Grady Hendricks' thing. So I obviously am loving that. And I also really like hearing each of the Final Girls' stories of like how they survived and like why they were a final girl, what led up to that, what they're going through now. All of that is really interesting. So I'm kind of just chugging along through this book, and I don't know if I'll finish it today because we just got pizza and wings. I don't know if you can see that back there. Pizza and wings, and we're about to watch Bachelor in Paradise, so I don't know if I'll be reading. Hello vlog, it is the next morning and I have like 40 pages left in the Final Girls support group, and I honestly don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's almost too twisty, like too many things have been a possibility, like oh it's this, and then no, the killer is this, and then no, this is what's happening. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of doing too much. If it was one thing that we thought that it was and then it ended up being another, that's fine, but I feel like it's just taking so many turns, and it's definitely exciting, it's definitely riveting and thrilling and well written, but I feel like it's just doing a little too much. So I don't know, I'm kind of in the middle of the action, right on the precipice of the ending, and when I finish it, I will give you my full thoughts, but for now, I don't know. Hey guys, so I've been seeing clients all day and I finally had a break in between my clients and the meetings that are about to start in like 20 minutes, but I had a chance in that hour to finish the Final Girl support group by Grady Hendricks. And I know that my last check-in was kind of like, meh, but I'm here to tell you that I actually ended up really liking this book, especially the ending. The ending just really did it for me. It bumped up my rating from a pretty average rating to a 4-star. I'm gonna land on a 4-star for this one, which is just a tad disappointing because this was a 5-star prediction for me, as are pretty much all the books that I'm reading in this video. But I did really enjoy the ending, the commentary on the horror genre and like how we consume horror movies, especially slashers and movies and books that rely on the trope of the final girl. I thought that was really interesting. I thought it opened up a really great discussion, and the fiction like story in this book was really great as well, especially at the end. I feel like it just tied up perfectly, and all the like weird going back and forth on the twist thing resolved itself, and it was just a wild ride. I think if you're a fan of horror, like classic horror movies and slashers, you will love this book, because when I was getting like bogged down in the middle of this book with the going back and forth, that is what saved me and kept me like pushing through and reading, because I really care about horror movie things. I've always liked horror movies. It's a big part of my personality. So I think if you're a horror fan like I am, you'll really like this. And now I can say that I have read all of Grady Hendricks' books, so expect a ranking video to be coming soon. But I am about to go to a meeting, so I don't know when the next time I'll pick up a book is. However, I did choose the next book that I'll be reading because I've been thinking about this book for a while and seeing good reviews. And that is Not a Happy Family by Sherry Lapina. This is the book of the month version. I know this like little seal bothers some people so much. I actually like it. I like having like all my book of the month books like all right here and right here. So I don't know, I like that. But tell me down below if you don't. I just think it's so interesting how people have different opinions on bookish things. But yeah, this is going to be the book that I'm picking up next. It is a domestic thriller following the aftermath of a murder. So basically these two parents have an Easter dinner with their 3 children who are all grown up. They're like adults now. And the morning after, the parents are found dead. So you would think like, oh, these are rich white people. They were probably targeted by like a robbery, like it was a break-in gone wrong, something like that. But none of the signs are pointing to that. And all of their 3 adult children have a motive for murder because they're set to receive a huge inheritance from their rich parents. So I'm very excited to get into this. This is definitely sounding like it's gonna be like The Perfect Family, where it relies a lot on like secrets and deception and like legal things. And those are my favorite type of thrillers. So hopefully this one will be the 5-star out of this video, but I'm excited to get into it, so let's go ahead and do it. Hello vlog. I have not read anything. I just wanted to come on here and say, earlier today I had a video posted that was like thriller and horror recommendations by BIPOC authors. I didn't even think anything of it, like it was just a video idea that I've been wanting to do because the lack of diversity in the genre has been bothering me. I did not think this would be like a thing that I had to say, but I have been deleting hate comments all day. Like 30 or 40 comments I've had to delete, and I've lost a lot of subscribers after posting that video. And I just want to say, if you heard me saying in that video that I support Black, Indigenous authors of color, and that made you want to unsubscribe for me and leave a comment about me being a libtard, that's actually a comment that I got, or if me supporting the Black Lives Matter movement made you want to unsubscribe, please just go ahead and unsubscribe, because I really don't want you here. And if I end up turning the comments off on that video, it's really gonna hurt my heart, because there are so many comments from so many of you that are so sweet, And so many of you have DM'd me also saying that you loved the video, so I really don't want to have to turn those comments off. But yeah, that's just been a thing that I did not expect. Maybe I'm naive, maybe it's the people that I surround myself with. I just never have to deal with that kind of energy. But I was so surprised that my community had such a portion, like such a large like sector. It's not even that large, like, but like that's still so much to me. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of taking me aback. So yeah, I don't really know why I'm telling you this other than like, I'm very surprised that that happened. And if you were one of the people who commented, please unsubscribe. I really don't want you here. And if you were one of the people who DM'd me or left me a nice comment, thank you so much. And I'm so sorry if I have to turn the comments off. I'm about to go to bed and I'm a little bit anxious because I'm not gonna obviously be able to delete comments while I'm asleep. I'm gonna leave them on, and if they're horrendous by the time I wake up, I'm just gonna turn them off. So again, thank you guys for appreciating the video if you left a nice comment. And I'm not going to let losing subscribers or getting hate comments dictate what I'm gonna say on my channel. I'm gonna be how I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. And I hope that will lead to me cultivating the community that is like-minded, like me. So yeah, that's all I have to say. That's that on that. Good night. Hello vlog, it's the next morning. I'm feeling a little bit better. I blocked some words from the comments, monitored them as best that I could, and it's fine. It's gonna have to be fine. I'm just very disturbed that the amount of people that are unsubscribing, like, were there really that many racists subscribe to me? I feel like it's pretty obvious the type of person I am, and I don't know why you would subscribe to me in the first place. But anyway, getting away from the stress of last night, I do have a reading update for you. I got about a few chapters, like 30 pages into Not a Happy Family, and I'm loving it. This reminds me of An Unwanted Guest by Sherry Lapina, which I gave 5 stars. So I have a good feeling about this one. It's like a very almost satirical, like funny family drama. It feels very uncomfortable. It like conjures the feeling of like Knives Out, where there's like all of these uncomfortable family dynamics, like everyone has their certain role. I don't know, I just really like it. I love these type of mysteries where everyone has a motive and conceivably anyone could have committed the murder, but you're just trying to find out who. And it's very much like Knives Out, but we don't know who is getting the inheritance yet. So it's not like there's a mystery around that. There's just a mystery around who was willing to kill for their portion of the inheritance. So if you like Knives Out, I think just based on the first few chapters that you will really like this. I don't know, I just really like it. I'm vibing with this book. So I have a full day of clients. I don't know when I'm gonna get to read more of it, but when I have more thoughts, as always, I'll update you. Don't show your credit card, you dummy.
Hello, ma'am. Mochi. Mochi. It's 10:30. We have to get up. It's 10:30. Why did you guys let me sleep so late? Say it's Friday, Mom.
Hey guys, it is pretty late in the day. It's like 4 p.m., but you saw the B-roll. I had a slow morning. I got up, walked the dogs, took a bath, read my book, got Starbucks. Like, it has been a very chill Friday, which that's why I love not working on Fridays, because I need these like recoup days at the end of my week. But because I have been doing self-care all day, I have been reading a lot, and I'm now actually 200 pages, a little over halfway done with Not a Happy Family, and I am loving it. I feel like, how have I read 200 pages? Like, not much has happened, but it just goes so fast because it feels like we're following like a very real investigation. Like, it feels like I am watching this family on the news and like getting updates about the murder and like the trial and like what's coming out and like the evidence. I don't know. It just feels like very true crime. It is not thrillery though. I will say this is very much a domestic mystery. It reminds me a lot of An Unwanted Guest, also by Sherry Lapina. And it's just a very classic like whodunit in that like rich suburban setting with, of course, lots of family drama, family secrets. There has been one twist, actually two twists that have like blown my mind. I did not see those coming at all, and we're just a little over the halfway point, so I can't wait to see what happens. I have a couple guesses as to who I think the killer is, so we'll see if I'm right. But for now, I'm going to go pick up some dinner and maybe some crumble cookies because I've been watching Olivia Reads a Latte's vlogs, and she always be getting crumble, and every time I watch her vlogs I'm like, ooh, that makes me want crumble so bad. Also, Olivia and I were talking this morning about pumpkin spice drinks at Starbucks, and she gave me an idea for another drink that I want to try. So should I just get Starbucks again? I don't know. No. I'm gonna get crumble. When treating myself one time turns into like a whole event. Anyway, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna have a chill night. I think I'm gonna be like alone all night, and it's like storming outside, so that's like a little bit sad. But Cameron, if you don't know, he's a teacher and a coach, so he has a game tonight, and it's like an away game, so I'm not going, and he's gonna be home really late, so I'll probably just have a chill evening with the dogs, pick up some food, read my book, and when I finish it, I will update you with my rating. Bookmail! Look what I just got in the mail. Freak and Creep, both by Jennifer Hillier, who is one of my all-time favorite authors. So should I do a Jennifer Hillier reading vlog? If you would watch that, if you'd be interested in that, please comment down below, because I'm so excited to finish out her backlist so I can rank it for you guys, but I don't know if I should vlog myself doing it. Comment down below and let me know. Hi vlog. I'm aware this is the weirdest angle ever, and there's like noise in the background from my reading room, but I just have to update you and tell you I only have 48 pages left, and I have no idea who committed this murder. This is like keeping me to the last page, intrigued and tricked. I feel like I'm going to be absolutely shocked and bamboozled at the end of this. So I'm really liking it. Okay, I'll give you my final thoughts when I'm done. Hello vlog. I am aware this lighting is horrible. It is like 11 something at night. I ended up finishing Not a Happy Family, and I just could not wait until the morning to update you. I gave it 5 stars. I sped through this basically in a day because it was so hard to put down. Like, it was so well done. It was just a classic mystery. The more I read from the thriller genre, the more I realize I just love a classic. Like, I love a classic girl like this that's just like rich people getting into drama. It feels like a true crime, like Dateline, kind of something that you would watch. It's juicy, there's secrets, everybody's fucked up. Like, that is the kind of thriller that I'm honestly looking for. And sometimes the like wild, off the rails, like, whoa, so shocking modern thrillers just don't do it for me. So this one was really good. I definitely did not guess the killer. I was thinking maybe it could be who it was. And then I was like, no, that's like way too obvious. And I dismissed who it was like probably 50 pages in and never returned to that guess. So I thought it was very effective, very well done. And at first I was like trying to critique it and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just give it 4.5. But no, I liked it. So I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Fuck what the haters say. Hello guys, it is the next day. It is Saturday. We have had a fun, busy morning just running around South Congress, which is like one of the fun areas in Austin, and Cameron got me flowers, as you can see. It was just a really fun day, and I don't know, I'm just not feeling reading this weekend. I did a lot of reading during the week, and I had a lot of good books back to back. Like, I had 2 4 stars, a 4.5, and a 5 star in this video. So I'm just deciding to take a little reading break. I'm gonna try to cut off the book hangover and possible reading slump that could happen after I read a lot of good books back to back. So I'm gonna go ahead and end out this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed spending the week with me and reading some new release thrillers. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!